Hey guys, Chicky Maine, Debut.com with a Debut.com surf forecast update. This forecast update effective around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, July 27th, 2016. And okay guys, been a little bit since we've done a video forecast. I know there's a bunch of you out here that like it. We are now entering the real-time phase of our call last week of another east-southeast trade swell setting up with now a possible surf alert setting up. We now have newly tagged 96L invest off the West African coast and a clear indication now of the first African wave train across Africa, and our first good indication that the Cape Verde season is now underway. For those of you tuning in for specific information on 96L Invest, we are not concerned at Debut.com at the moment with 96L Invest. We'll show you why here in just a second. But as you can see, there's three distinct circles over Africa. And typically what happens is this first one will move off and moisten the atmosphere. For those of you who've been following along, the Saharan air layer has been really thick. Last 3 to 4 days, it has weakened significantly as this tropical wave has emerged off the coast now. Now that typically will give the second or the third one some breathing room as the first one cleared the air. But again, we're not worried about 96L Invest at the moment. Switching you over to the National Hurricane Center 2 p.m. update showing a 40% chance of development in the next 5 days. Now look at this cone now. This cone puts it at 5 days right about at the 40 line. Okay, so what we're fixing to show you is not the African wave. Again, in 5 days, it's going to be here. So we're going to switch you over to some satellite imagery of the central Atlantic, and there's another tropical wave that's in here. And this is going to continue to progress off towards the west, just like this. And it's going to be the northern extension up in here is what we're going to be watching. Latest 72-hour surface forecast. Again, this is 72 hours. Notice there's 3 tropical waves here and then another one back over here, back towards Africa. These 3 here are pretty much equal in length. But if you look closely at this third one, you'll see it's a little bit longer than these 2. Again, general east to west flow like this. But what happens when you have one that's extended, this northern extension can sometimes, as the main axis of the wave slides through here in the easterly trade flow, the northern extension can sometimes be split by Puerto Rico and Hispaniola, and then that northern extension slide up in here into the Bahamas, and sometimes that's how you can get tropical development in here. Also, on the back side of this northern extension, that's where the swell energy is. It's not on the front side as it pushes through. It's on the back side as the wave drags the ocean behind it. Latest 72-hour wind wave forecast out of the National Hurricane Center showing seas northeast of the Virgin Islands building up to around 9 feet. Now, I did see a couple of runs taking seas up to 10 to 12 feet. That last little east-southeast groundswell we only had seas excess of between 5 to 8 feet north of Puerto Rico, but in a wider fetch. Either way, waves are coming and looks like an extended period of rideable surf coming as well. We'll show you that here in just a few moments. Latest NOAA swell forecast also showing some 10-second periods out of the east developing. This will be, I think, Sunday. I'll have to check my dates, but as you can see, a little swath of 10-second periods pushing through north of Puerto Rico and also starting to fill in over here towards the Bahamas. This will likely all turn green in 10-second swell periods in easterly trade swell flow. Here's the latest GFS starting you off on Saturday. And here is this tropical wave that's going to be pushing past the islands in here and this northern extension. Notice how high pressure, which you really can't see, I'll have to adjust my map, but the high pressure out here in the northeast Atlantic is putting the gradient right on the backside of that. That's east-southeast winds, 15 to 20 knots. Again, National Hurricane Center showing seas increasing 9 feet. I did see Ocean Prediction Center excess of 10 feet. Moving you into Sunday, and you can see now that this area of low pressure now is just north of Puerto Rico and then moving in up here to the Bahamas. Now this is going to open up a really nice east-southeast fetch all the way over from the East Atlantic. I'm sorry I'm so zoomed in, guys. I'll try and adjust my camera in just a minute. But as this east-southeast trade wind flow comes in here, that's pushing a lot of ocean. Pressure gradient tighten up a little bit over here. Monday looks really, really good because winds are going to be light off the coast. So timing's a little suspect at the moment. There are some differences between the GFS and the Euro, moving you to Tuesday, and then this gets up into the northern Bahamas. Now, if this forecast begins to verify, we possibly could see a tropical depression or a weak tropical storm off the Florida coast midweek of next week. Lots of time to watch. Here's the reason why we're not worried about 96L Invest. That's it down here in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and it looks like it's just going to take the regular route of the easterly trade wind flow and then move off towards the Pacific. This is one run of many more to come. Again, there's differences in models. We'll bump you up just a little bit more, and you can see here's 96L Invest getting ready to run the gauntlet in here underneath Puerto Rico and Hispaniola. Very weak, but look up here off the Florida coast. Guys, this is homegrown development. Although this system started out here, this is still homegrown. What's happening is Sal has been so thick east of 60 that when these spins emerge past 60 and getting to a better environment for moisture, they can quickly wrap up in here. That's all we got for you for now, guys. Stay tuned for the next update.